Welcome everybody. In this video I try to combine modern technology with the old 8-bit machines. In front of me I have a Sinclair Spectrum. I would like to modify this one. I put here a few equipments, tools, soldering stuff. I will need all of those. This machine was in my latest video, and when I started to record the games, it just went black. I know what is the problem. There is a part which is producing from the input voltage, the minus voltage for the DRAM ICs, but I would like to do a bit more. The modern technology will be AI. It is very hype, and I will use not one of the smartest models, but the free model. So it is open. I've already removed the top part. So what I will do with the help of AI, I will change the output from the RF output to a composite video, and then repair this part of the PCB. I think I will need to replace these transistors. This is a very good guess because I did it so far in other spectrums, but I give the opportunity to Gemini to guide me through this venture. As you can see, I already asked the AI about ZX Spectrum Composite Mod. So what we need to execute is the soldering iron. It's next to me. Let me turn it on. I need to remove this part. So, okay, I have the screwdriver for that. This soldering pump, okay, it's next to me. And some wire. Maybe a capacitor. Okay, I need to find capacitor. I found these capacitors. Those will be fine, but we will ask AI for that as well. Okay. So what I need to do is, let's unplug. Okay, I remove the top shell, remove the ribbon cables. Yes. And then now I need to open the modulator. Okay, screwdriver. Okay, so fine. Then disconnect the RF circuits. Top middle wire. Top middle wire. These are the top middle wire and the bottom wire. So this is the 5 volt and this is the composite signal. Yes. I need to cut or desolder both of them. Okay. The best if I remove the PCB. For that I need one more screwdriver. Ah, it's not written there. I think it's not just to remove it from the top side. Maybe I can zoom a little bit. Okay, maybe that way it will be better. You will see a little bit more. So I desoldered this and this. Okay, so as you can see, these two, they're not there anymore. Okay, now I need to disconnect the center pin of the, so here, I try to show you a little bit. So here, I need to desolder this resistor here. Ah, it has been removed. Okay. Fine. In this case, it is fine. Okay. I just need to add. I do not snip. Okay. Via the direct composite signal, I go for the capacitor mode. Recommended, use a 100 microfarad capacitor to smooth. I do not have 100 microfarad intentionally because I know it is not necessary. But let's ask our friend. Let's ask it. I can use, because it is just a DC blocker, it should be at least 6.3 volt This is good up to 25, so this one is fine. And then solder the plus, so the minus is marked here, so this will come here, the plus will go here. But to do that, I need to clean it. That's it. Of course it won't work, but I will ask the AI to fix it as well. I can test it that way here. So I have the output. That way it should work. I connect it directly to a monitor. You won't see the monitor, but okay. So I just make a quick record for you. This is what I can see. So now I disconnect the PS2 because it can kill the 4161s. What's the problem? The lid is not back there, so no, it is not short. Okay, let's reseat the loose chips. And the fragile power rail TR4 transistor. I know that it will be the problem, or this is my educated guess. So let's ask it how to check the next. Okay, so I should touch all the ICs and check if they are hot. No. IC3. So it is even suggesting which chips to check. So this is the 13 and this is the 6. So 7. No, they are not hot. I disconnect the power and I ask it. Okay, so let's ask it. No hot chips. How to check the voltage? The multimeter. It's here. Again, the battery. I need to replace the battery. The funny part, I haven't realized, but the camera also ran out of battery. So let's continue. So what I need to test is I have BD140 and the BD139. It says if I touch the red to the base and I ask which is the base, then the other two should show 0.6 volt. So this one is what we are looking for. And I put aside this box. Maybe I will need it. Okay, so the next step is to map it to your ZX Spectrum board. Okay. Okay, it's the same order from left to right. Okay, so I will need to gently bend or splay out legs. So it will direct me how to do that. Okay, I have the BD139 and let's disconnect everything. I need to rotate it and use my desoldering pump and gently pull the dead transistor out from the top side. And then I need to clean it. Okay, so it's 100% clear. And then prepare. There is no need. So if I can push it from this side, it will go from the other side. Okay, so I don't need to bend it. And then I just need to solder it. Line up your wide bend legs. Left, right, whatever. It's down. It's there, fine. Okay, let me know when the BD139 is soldered. It is giving me instructions. I need to cut the pins. Hey man, you are my hand. Execute my orders. I'm your AI master. Right? Is it the future? The voltage test. Okay. Before I shorten something. So what I need to do is connect it back. But first step this one. And then I will also measure the -5 volt. New. I screwed something. Let me desolder it and let's test it again. I switch over from AI to my brain. It is much faster. Maybe this one is broken. Because if this one is broken, then it can shorten and then it can kill anything. How can I make sure it is not shortened? It is soldered the proper direction. I'm pretty sure, but how can I check? So it said the emitter is the top one and the emitter is going to the ground, right? So this one goes here. Yes, so double check. The coil is black. Okay, so it means you can kill your small machine with this stupid. But you said those have the same pinout. So this is the transistor I have removed again because this AI bastard told me stupid things. And the interesting part is that the transistor is still fine. So it is working as expected. Okay. But too short legs, too many soldering. So I have another transistor and what I can do is bend the pins properly, not as he said. So the EBC and this is ECB. Find me the schematic for issue 2. Okay, let's zoom out and find, okay, this is the coil. TR4. The emitter goes to the 0. So here is the ground. And we need to figure out. No, not the voltage. Resistance. Okay. So this is for sure the ground. So this is where we need to put this leg. In the middle, it had the base. But now, this is the base. So, this is the emitter. I need to swap the two legs, like that. Oh my gosh. Okay, I bend it. And I bend it like out. And I bend it up. Like that. Okay, this is ugly. Can you see? I'll show you. Maybe here. So, emitter, base, collector. Like that. Turn it back to diode mode. So, base, emitter, base, collector. Fine. The opposite way, it shouldn't show us this 0.6. Okay, that's fine. So now I can solder it back. But before I'm doing that, I'm checking the ZTX 650. Give me a source for ZX 650 data sheet, and I double check the EBC. I want to make sure, 100% sure. At EBC, so the middle is the base. Okay, it was a double check. I could do that earlier. But now, if I solder it, and if somehow the coil survived this small burning, I was fast enough. Okay, it said the first leg, right? Wow, we have -5 volt. And what you cannot see, but front of me, I have Sinclair Research Ltd. I show you, okay? So what is my conclusion? Well, I'm a bit disappointed. At the beginning, it started pretty well. AI gave me very good instructions how to modify this part. But at the same time, when I switched to this part, based on my experience, my guess was 100% accurate. So it was the TR4. Then I asked for replacement. And really, it helped to select the transistor. It really gave me instruction how to figure out which pin is which one, so the legs. But then it screwed the pin out of the original transistor. So all in all, the AI can help, but at the same time, trusting it 100% can cause some catastrophic failure. I do not recommend to use it if you don't know what you are doing. It can help, but it can also screw things. I hope you enjoyed this small modification and repair. Join me for the next time. Goodbye.